Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for the sign of Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to hear June 2019? There's a flying out. One more for Sagittarius, please. All right, and what is the most important message here for Sagittarius, June 2019? Okay. Actually got 4 as the most important message, so we're going to take them all. We've got the 5 of Wands. Can be some conflicts internally. This can also be people around you. Disagreements, not being able to come to an agreement, and sometimes those situations are better to walk away from. We have the 9 of Cups, so focusing on self-happiness, self-contentment. Okay, the 9s usually represent changes that are about to happen or changes that have happened, but it's for your health, your happiness, your emotional contentment, and also about wishes being granted. So sometimes through difficult situations that we least expect, we have some of the best solutions. And the Ace of Swords, decisions, news. With the Ace of Swords, we are in Gemini season, and communication is definitely going to be flowing there with Mercury and the Sun being in Gemini. And that is your 7th house. And then we have the Moon, and that is the sign of Pisces. It's water energy. So the Moon is about fears, and it is about sometimes not being able to see everything quite yet. So there can be some communication and arguments, or maybe something that somebody says that you don't have all the information yet, so don't take everything quite to heart. Let's see, so for some of you, definitely can be some legal matters that are happening with justice. For others of you, you can be at a turning point here due to this conflict and your emotional happiness. The conflicts around you, whether this is at work, in a relationship, can cause a massive turning point here. So with the Justice, the 2 of Wands, definitely a turning point. For some of you, it is about leaving the past in the past, moving forward towards a more enriching future. In the 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, this can definitely deal with family matters, children. You could, for some of you that are dealing with divorce, you could have been with somebody for quite some time here, and there are changes and turning points happening. For others of you, like I said, the workplace, because we have this 4 of Wands activity, that can represent businesses and places. So let's see. Now we have the King of Wands. That is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can be somebody else around you. But with the 5 of Cups, there is this sadness here due to some kind of a difficult choice that must be made or recently has been made. Especially with the Queen of Swords, more air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And then we have the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is some escapism. This can be emotionally and mentally, dealing with things maybe on your own, or somebody around you. It definitely can be some deception with the Seven of Swords, and this can be what caused some of the choices. So for some of you, this could have been something that you recently found out in the past, especially with the moon, secrets that are coming to light. So let's start clarifying. I want to take a look at the Justice card, because for some of you, there's a strong reading about choices that are being made. Take a look at Justice, please. More? Okay, interesting. So the Four of Wands again, and now the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could have built a life with somebody. And this could have been a marriage, a relationship, a home together, something that, you know, you were hoping to maybe hold on to. But the Justice card is talking about solutions to difficulties, and again, this can be some lost stuff. So for some of you, maybe some news in that department if you are dealing with difficulties in the home and divorce. The Four of Pentacles, this is talking about trying to save, you know, your money. For some of you, there can be some difficulty financially when dealing with this energy. But with the Four of Wands coming up twice, I definitely feel like this is a home or family matter for many of you. I do want to take a look at that Four of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. Okay. King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. So yeah, with the King of Swords, again here, there is a choice, a decision, possibly news. For the Page of Pentacles, for some of you, this can be a new start based on this choice that you had to make here. In the King of Cups, a very emotionally based choice. So we have more air energy, and then water, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So yeah, for some of you, it's definitely coming up there. That, you know, there's some difficulties dealing with home matters. For others of you, there could have been a choice here in the workplace to maybe leave one job, go to another job, something that is more fulfilling for you emotionally. This could have been something that in the past you enjoyed doing, never thought you could really make an income off of it, and maybe now you're choosing to move more of that route. So let's see what is going on with this Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Queen of Swords. Okay, so we have a couple different cards. The Nine of Wands. So some of you, yeah, that definitely have been some challenges here. And then we also have the Six of Swords, and we have the Sun. So for some of you, it is definitely about moving on from whatever situation this is that you've been involved with. The Six of Swords too is about moving towards smoother times, and what you have coming out of this, the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun. So the sun is about fertility, you know, a chance for something new. And for many of you, I feel like it's to create the life that you've been hoping for. It seems like there's been quite a few challenges here, and now it's more about maybe spending more time alone, focused on yourself, especially with the Seven of Swords. Let's take a look at that Seven of Swords. There is a lot here about self-contentment and happiness, rebuilding your life. Let's take a look at that Seven of Swords energy. And for some of you, simply the Seven of Swords can really be about escaping a situation that you've been dealing with for too long. Seven of Swords. And whatever you've been going through, this can definitely be something you've been keeping to yourself with the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. A lot of times with that Seven of Swords, the advice would be if you could confide in somebody you trusted, it would definitely be in your best interest not to deal with everything alone. Seven of Swords, please. Star, healing, moving towards healing. And with the Star Aquarius energy, this is the reprieve after the Tower energy. So after the explosion, after the difficulty, after the conflict. So I think for some of you, a lot of self-healing is part of this process here, spending a lot more time alone, thinking through things, receiving insight, clarity. When you spend time alone, you shut off all, cell phones, put everything on silent, and just sit with yourself and feel through things. That's when we can really go through our growth and our thoughts and sift through things and release really what no longer serves us and see why things have happened. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you have an awesome June. If you'd like a private reading, that information is in the description box. And you can also follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Take care.